Hello and welcome to the BooBoo-Racing channel. We are back in Brazil for the 14th round of the FIA Gran Turismo Manufacturer Series. We are with McLaren for the 2020 season and will be using the 650S Group 4 car. The Brazilian circuit of Interlagos is notorious for very close racing. It brings many manufacturers to the table to get a good, decent result here, so expect a tough battle with many different makes of cars. The race is 11 laps long, with the hard tyre being the only compound we can use. No pit stops are required as we have plenty of fuel in the tank. We will start with the qualifying. As we exit the pits, we'll jump straight on to our fast lap. The qualifying sessions are 10 minutes long, and with this being my first attempt, I wanted to get a good banker in. Coming up to the line, and I feel like we've put in a very decent lap, and provisional pole we get. So for the rest of the session, nothing good really happened. Had a lot of problems to be honest, but we've managed to get 4th position. Only 1 second covers 20 cars in qualifying, and it shows how competitive it is in these FIA races. In pole position, we have a Portuguese driver in the Corvette. In second, we have a French driver in the Nissan. In third, we have a Spanish driver in the Mercedes. And I'm in 4th in the McLaren. We have a Hyundai in 5th, a Dodge Viper in 6th, with a Jaguar in 7th. In 8th position lines up the Mazda Atenza with a Ferrari in 9th. To round out the top 10, we have the Porsche. Coming out of the centre S's, and I'll get it all out of shape. Cold tyres maybe played a part, but we come over to defend our line, and we get a little tap from the guy behind. Maybe I defended a little late, but either way, we both carry on. We do need to make sure there is no more mistakes though, otherwise the top 3 will get away. We have moved forward to the end of lap 4 as everyone's been well behaved. The top 7 or 8 have pulled a little gap away, but as we can see ahead, things are getting a bit fruity. Now all is good and well between the two ahead, but watch what happens as we come into this left-hander. I end up getting a 1 second penalty for the slightest touch. Now I'm really not happy now. I'm actually starting to wonder now, did he do that on purpose and brake check me in the middle of the corner? Because it's a weird place to put your brakes on and slow down that much. Having a quick think about it, and to keep myself at peace so I can forget about it, I decided I need to dive in, get back in front of him, so that when I serve my second penalty, I can fall in maybe 2 or 3 places behind where I was, which I don't think was fair anyway. In the short time we got into 3rd position, I've built a bit of a gap, but coming up to serve our penalty, it's going to cost me. Luckily, we actually fall back into place where we was, so I was really happy about this and felt like justice was done. The quality of driving I have displayed in this race has not been at my best, but we're around halfway now, and let's look forward to having a clean second half of the race. A lap later and we're still behind the Mercedes. I find we're not really closing on the top 2, so my next aim is to get past the Mercedes as the laps are running out. The Spanish driver works out what I'm up to as he starts taking the defensive lines. I now need to be aware of this and be tactical and precise in getting a move done. We get a decent run out of the last corner, but in a straight line that Mercedes is so quick. He doesn't have much slipstream ahead, but I'm really struggling to even close in a little bit on him. It's only when I hit my 7th gear that I start reading him in a little bit more. Another lap goes and time is running out. The Mercedes though is feeling the pressure from BooBoo. As we go into turn 1, he's a bit late on the brakes and just overcooks it a little bit. With me getting it just right, I managed to get a good run coming out of this corner, which means we're going to make a move. We get the job done and up to P3. Now we've got just over 3 laps to catch the top 2. With 5 cars in close attendance, it's not going to be an easy feat to get away, especially at this track. Coming up to the line, and we set our quickest lap of the race at 39.0. So, we broke quite late and deep into this corner, but we've managed to close up a little bit and the sights are set. We'll fast forward as we come on towards the last lap of the race and show you the last lap showdown. We have managed to create a big enough gap to fourth position to give me the freedom to attack second position without having to worry about defending my position. Most drivers would be very happy with the third place in this race, but I'm hungry and I'm on the attack, so it's our chance now to get second place off this Nissan GTR. As we can see, the Nissan is struggling mid-corner a lot, so it's up to us to try and get a good run out of the corner and maybe get him on the brakes. I don't think he expected that. Whether he see me or not, I think that was a good move. I feel I got on the brakes well. He did close the door in right at the last minute, but he might not have seen me, so I can forgive him for that. But sometimes people close the door in that situations when they do see you, and that's what's concerning, because they should really give you enough space. I mean, I would have stopped in plenty of time to give him space around the outside of that corner, but the fact that he turned in and closed the apex off, I had nowhere to go, so a bit of door rubbing is going to be inevitable. But I was confident on the brakes and I feel like I got that move pinpoint, but I'd love to know your thoughts on that one. I really hope you have enjoyed today's video, and that's it for round 14. Second place and 302 points in the bag. We're off to Fuji next time, where we're at the Nations Cup round 15 and we're in the Group 2 machines. Thank you for watching and hope to see you next time. Goodbye.